Got some random nonsense on sale, stranger.
Hello, I'm the Random Nonsense Merchant, and this is my first impressions of Hex, the new collectible card game, which a lot of people have overlooked, considering that pretty much everyone is either playing Hearthstone or Magic 2015, as far as online multiplayer goes anyway. And I've shown both of those games on my channel, so I can explain how this game is similar but also different to those. So I'll play a computer just to make sure that it works. Okay, so I'll just start this game and I get to choose between play first or draw first. I will choose play first so I can go for more of an aggro style. So I've got a bit low on the mana. I'm hoping I get more of them later on. I can start with this guy though. So it's a vaguely aggro start. Wait for the draw to come up. Play him and 1 mana. So if you've ever played Magic, then this will be very familiar because it has the same kind of turn order where you play a land, you play creatures, and then you try and control the board in order to attack your enemy. Oh, so they've played a Savage Raider. Must attack. Oh, it's one of those type. They're called, oh, what are they called in Magic? They're like Berserkers or something? No, it's something like Wild Fury or something. +1/+1, that's 2/1, that won't survive that. So I'll play Righteous Paladin. So I will choose... I'll attack with... No, I won't attack this turn. Because obviously it's like Magic or Hearthstone, all creatures have summoning sickness when they first come out, so they don't get to attack right away. So he must attack. I will pass priority, that means I'm not playing a card during that phase. I'll block, and hopefully he doesn't have any sneaky instant card to kill it, which they could do. There are cards like that. What is that? Ruby Pyromancer. Okay, that's a bit of an odd thing to play just after that, but not that I've got a problem. And so, like Magic, they restore their health after they have combat, so you're not going to be having any Hearthstone persistent damage. Play my next Righteous Paladin. Oh, he gained 1. When you gain... Oh, he gained 1 because he gained 1 from the other one coming out. That was good. So I will put Inspiring on him. Or Bravery, I should say. Now I'll go to the attack phase. I won't attack with the little guy because he's more useful not attacking. And the enemy doesn't block. Probably because they don't want to lose a creature just to negate 1 combat round's worth of damage. So they play mana. The only problem I have with this game is that they have gone back to the main problem with Magic the Gathering, where if you don't draw like the mana, then you can't play any cards. Which is what was so good about Hearthstone, where you just get mana every turn, no matter what. So this has kind of regressed to the old way of doing it. So now these guys are buffing quite a lot. I'll bring him up to 7, just because I can. So now I've got some huge creatures. And again, I won't attack with these because they'll just die right away. So I'll attack with the big guys. They'll block, and they gang to kill one of them. And I'll put them like that. Now here's one of the more interesting features of Hex, which isn't in other card games. You can actually assign the order in which enemies will block. So you can kind of combo it so that you get to kill all the enemies. At least that's what you're trying to do when you do it. And so that kills all 3 of them. And they're now down to 10 life. And if I get 2 more mana, I can use... Oh, what's this? The Conflagra. Also, it's it can make fire elementals. Arena Brawler. Okay, so that's just a regular troop. What's that? Crackling Bolt. I don't see what the point of that was. Did they just kill their own creature? I don't know what happened there. It does say in the description the AI is not complete, so take that however you will. So I'll actually attack with... I don't know if I should attack with both. I'd rather use the small guys on a clear board, because that way he should block this, because this could be lethal next turn. But he hasn't, because, like they said, the AI is not complete. Beta is beta. Then gets more mana. So I can't play this yet, because I've got 4 mana and I'm not drawing anymore. 2 target troops can't block this turn, okay. So these 2, that's what you're saying. Not that I care, I wouldn't block 3 damage and lose one of these anyway. Wait, did they not attack? Well, that was pointless. Destroy target attacking troop. Well, no one's attacking, so that's not going to work. Let's attack with all 3, so that if they block big guy, then they still take 2 damage. So they lose that one. And then he restores life. Now I don't know if there are like charge creatures or haste in this game. I've never seen one, but I could imagine they would also be there. What do I get? A diamond thing. You double click, get another thing. Now I can use the diamond aura, which gives you 2/2, +2/+2, and steadfast, which is basically vigilance, so they don't tap when they attack. And when I first played this, I thought it was just a magic clone. I didn't think there was anything unique about it. Then I started to realise there was more to it than meets the eye. And you can throw in your Transformers jokes here. Anyway, that was playing the computer. And the thing is, you get this gold currency, but I don't know what it's for. Maybe it's for the campaign. So I will probably play... I'll go into the deck building just to show... No, that's not the deck building. This is the deck building. Deck building menu. And I will select... You load the deck. The menu's kind of clunky, but it's not too bad to use. You just click on things. So this is my deck. Might be a bit hard to read. So you have all your cards. Got to have 60 cards. So it's just like Magic. And the only problem is I've basically used all my white cards on this deck. So it doesn't have any spare cards I could swap out to. And you also have heroes. So I could be... She's a human. I could be like different people. Be that guy. I could see their abilities. So he can give life drain. He can basically untap everyone. Oh, so they have quite a lot of different abilities. So it's basically like having Hearthstone abilities added to Magic. So it does take good influence from both of those games. So that was my first impression of Hex, and I do think it will be worth playing more of in multiplayer. But I'm interested to know what the campaign is like. Again, coming soon, I can't really comment on it. I don't think I really changed my deck, but I might as well let it save changes anyway. And that was my first impressions of Hex. I'll come back to it. I might show some multiplayer games, but I'd say if you don't want to just keep playing Magic or Hearthstone, you want something free to play and is it's a good way, like it's a good alternative. I mean, it is very similar to Magic in many ways, but you can get free cards, and what you do is, like, it says Hex tutorial here, but when you start, there's another menu where you play CPU opponents to get extra cards if you win, but there's only a certain number of those battles, and then it goes away, so I can't show you that because I wasn't recording when I played those, and I didn't know that it would go away. So yeah, there's that. And there are also, I will show you the store because there are different decks. Like I have the humans deck, which you get one for free when you pick which character to start off as. But so I'm assuming you, like, this platinum is a paid currency. So I think, like, if you pay for the platinum, you can start getting some of these other decks. And you do need to buy more if you want to play as multiple colours, because you can only play as whatever you start with when you start off, obviously. But that's how you would buy more packs if you have if you've started to get stuff, but you don't want to just keep playing the same stuff over again. You want to try out something else. And there's the mail, where when you complete single player stuff, you get cards in here, and then you have to say collect. And it's a bit of a clunky menu, but it's alright, I suppose. I don't know why the profile is locked. Maybe that will unlock later on in a later patch. The inventory, I haven't really found any items for that yet. And the auction house is buying cards from people for platinum. So I don't know if this game will ever become like pay to win or anything like that. It's way too early to judge whether the free to play model is fair or not. But it seems to be good enough to just not pay when you start and then just get some of the extra cards from the single player campaign. That's how I got my current decks. But, well, we'll have to wait. So that was my first impressions of Hex, and that will be the end of this video.